Good morning, friends at Nothing But Cakes. This is Cheryl Carpin, the creator of the Eat Your Peas collection, and I'm shooting this video live from my hotel, which is directly across the street from America's Mart, which is kind of the gift shopping place of the world. So I'm here for a conference, and it's really exciting to hear what's happening in the world of gifting. Just want to say that I hope you have a wonderful day today, and I'll tell you something, I do know a little bit about gifting, especially with Nothing But Cakes. I recently needed a gift to uplift a family member who was going through a really sad time in her life, and I walked into the Nothing But Cakes store in Maple Grove, Minnesota, and Kristen, the manager, was so helpful. She found a candle for me, and it said, "You are powerful, brilliant, and brave," and I thought, this is the message that I need to give right now to this special person in my life. And then I found another a bag that said, "Love you to the moon and back," and we took that "Love you to the moon and back" bag with that little candle that said, "You are powerful and brilliant and brave," and we put it in a bag along with a buntlet. And when I gave it to my sister-in-law Brenda, who just needed some ray of hope, she burst out in tears. That is the joy of gifting. I want to thank you so much for getting behind the Eat Your Peas collection and helping plant this in stores all over the country. I can't even tell you how many lives you are touching, and it has touched my heart in such a deep and profound way. In front of you is a little bag or file folder, and inside are some catalogs, and inside these catalogs are actually order forms, and there's a little letter in there and a cover of our newest book, Eat Your Peas from My Teacher, and best yet, frequently asked questions. This is something you might want to read so that you can respond to your retailers when they have some questions of their own. I just wanted to say, I don't know how many of you really know the backstory of the Eat Your Peas books. I wrote the original book for a young girl named Maddie. I wrote it in 2001, which seemed like it is decades ago, but this is a message that is profound and deep and continues to this day. The message is that I wanted to have this young girl's back. I wanted to be her 2 a.m. in the morning person. And so I wrote this little book that started like this. At the heart of this little book is a promise. It's a promise from me to you, and it goes like this. If you ever need someone to talk to, really talk to, someone who will listen to what's in your heart and in your soul, call me. Call me early, call me late, just call me. And then I filled the pages of this book with just words of affirmation and encouragement, things that I wish somebody would have said to me when I was 16 years old and I doubted my magnificence and I doubted who I was. That's why today, every single book in the Eat Your Peas collection has a promise, whether it's for mothers or for grandkids or for someone having a baby. Imagine giving that promise to a new mom that just had that baby and is maybe kind of feeling like, oh, overwhelmed. I've got your back. I'm there for you. I'll always watch over you. I call these books nightstand books, and I call them nightstand books because so many people tell me that's exactly where they leave them, on their nightstand. Makes me want to cry. Talk about crying. I received so many letters and cards. I mean, I filled a book of them, but I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds more about how these books have made someone feel loved when they didn't feel loved or worthy. Profound letters about people reconnecting and relationships being restored. I just want to thank you all so much at Nothing But Cakes for getting this message to the world. You know, I know a lot of stores some stores just fly through these books, and others they might move a little more slowly. I can tell you this, the stores that really seem to move these books put this little display. I believe they place it right in front of their cash register, and that's in the back of their it's actually covering the back of their cash register. And I believe what happens is when people are waiting in line they're waiting to have their gifts wrapped or their buntlets wrapped, they start paging through a book. And I will tell you, the secret to selling these is encouraging people to read the first 3 pages. And if you are going to be introducing these books to some of your franchise owners, what I suggest you do is you open a book to the promise page and you say, Angela, just read the first 3 pages and just put this book in her hand. It's also how I train in-store staff. Just read the first 3 promise pages. It's always what creates that, that is the joy of gifting when you get an it's kind of like biting into Nothing But Cakes. I can't tell you how many of these cakes that I give to people, and they always talk about them afterwards, and they become raving fans. We have raving fans too, and I think that's why we're so closely aligned, is that you're providing an experience for them, a shopping experience that's just so full of joy, and a bit of happy in their maybe stressed out day. And we have the messaging that says, you're important to me, you matter. I just want to mention a couple things. We have no minimum reorder ever, 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 ever. You know, you can tell your stores if they want. All they have to do is take a picture of their display and send it to us. We'll fill it in for them. The stores that do the best keep our best sellers in stock, just like you keep your best-selling flavors in stock. What else did I want to mention? That was probably it right now, because I know you have a lot to cover today. But I want to say in closing is that every single day we are invited to be the gift. A gift to one another through a kind word of encouragement. Well done. I saw how you treated that customer. You're amazing. I believe in you. Every day we are invited to be a gift through a smile, a candle that says you're brave and you're powerful and you're courageous. I care about you. Every day we are invited to be a gift through maybe the gift of a cake that's heaping with ingredients that say, I care about you, you're important to me, let's share this together. I know I've said thank you 3 or 4 or 5 times, but I think being grateful is one of the most important things that we can do for our soul, and to help raise and elevate and percolate and celebrate one another and the world. Thank you.